This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today in the Matchroom Elite Boxing Gym, home of Tony Sims, and obviously home of yourself, Ohara Davies. But you're here with me today. Gonna do a little session, a little workout. 7-0 now. 7-0.
7-0.
5 stoppages on your record. Everything's going well in the career up to now and making good progress, Ohara, yeah?
Yeah, everything's going really well. 7 fights so far. I hope to get another 2 by the end of the year. And obviously I'm fighting in 3 weeks back at the O2.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just in training camp for that. I was up the GB squad in Sheffield last week.
Yeah.
So I've just been getting a lot of sparring. I'm still learning. I'm getting better. So yeah, I've just got to keep working out and keep being consistent, because it's the consistency that's going to get me somewhere.
Definitely. As you just said, 3 weeks. You're fighting on September the 12th, Bill, at the O2.
Yeah.
Has your opponent already been announced?
Yeah.
And you're fighting?
Michael Mooney, his name is.
Okay, yeah. Michael Mooney.
I wanted initially to get a Southern Area title bout against Floydmore. They've got an English title bout. Who's fighting for the English title next?
Is it Mark? No?
I forgot, but I always wanted to get the English Southern Area. So that's the route I really wanted to go down.
Okay.
But obviously, the people didn't obviously want to fight me for it. So I just got to keep on fighting. I just got to keep on fighting these guys.
Yeah.
Keep on working my way up, and when they've got no choice but to fight me, then I'll get a Southern Area or English title fight.
That's
but
it.
Until now, I've got to keep on fighting and just keep on getting past these guys until I get to that level.
Definitely. Obviously fighting at the O2, it's a big venue, and it's going to be a good night and good exposure for yourself, obviously, for you to show the fans and show the public what you're all about.
Yeah.
It
is. I've fought at the O2 a couple of times now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the best place I fought at.
York Hall,
Germany. It was a good venue in Germany, and at the O2. Yeah. But by far, the O2 is the best. It's the best atmosphere. It's the best venue that I've fought at. Yeah. Plus, I've got a stoppage every time I fought at the O2. I hope to keep that up.
Exactly. Keep the record going. Just in the background there, we can see a little bit of Ted Cheeseman on the bags. I've heard about you and Ted doing some sparring, some lively sparring sessions.
I sparred with Ted a couple of times. The guy's good. He's
really
good. Especially from when he first came. He was really good when he first came in. But as the weeks are going by, I see him getting better. He's getting fitter, he's getting stronger, and he's more focused. So he's definitely one to keep an eye on.
Definitely. It's obviously good for yourself as well. That you don't have to go too far for good sparring partners in the gym. You've got some really good fighters here that you can spar with. Some hot news in the life of Ohara Davies in the last couple of days on Twitter. We've seen a little bit of back and forth between you and is it Romeo?
I call him.
Romeo.
He's got the same he's got the same surname as his first name. But it's not really been back and forth. It's been really me.
Just you one side.
His profile was on a block,
like
it's on private anyway.
Yeah.
For one, he blocks everyone anyway, and 2, it's on private. So
where did this all
Where did it all come from?
Yeah.
He's been calling out.
A dislike, or?
For one, I just don't like him.
Yeah.
And he's been calling out everyone that he knows that he's not going to fight. Mitchell Smith, who's far past him achievement-wise, he's not going to get that fight right now. Tommy Martin, who's an English champion right now.
Yeah.
Romeo isn't going to fight him. He's not going to come down to fight Romeo. That's going down a level.
Yeah.
So he's been quite smart in the people that he goes and calls out. He's been calling out people that he knows that he isn't going to fight. So I'm like, he's just a pretender, a fake, and I just don't like that kind of stuff. So I said, I'll fight him. I'm roughly on the same level as he is. I'm on 7 fights, he's on 9 fights. I'll be on 8 in 3 weeks, and he's on 9. So I'll be ready to fight him at the end of this year.
Yeah.
If he's up for it, and now he's getting called up by someone that he could possibly fight soon. He's not saying anything back. But like before, you look at him on YouTube calling out this person, calling out that person. You know what I mean? Thinking flash. He wears a skirt into the ring. Like he eats rats. This guy actually eats rats for
seriously,
rats and squirrels. That's because don't forget, I was in the same camp as him before. I was in the same camp as him. So I knew some of the secrets that he obviously didn't tell everyone else. But he said that to train for certain fights, not for every fight, like for certain fights, his dad obviously made him like do things that wasn't really ordinary because he put that hunger.
Yeah.
So they used to make a wildfire outside, and they used to go and get wood and chop it, and they used to make a wildfire. It was all natural. There wasn't anything from the shops. They'll get a wildfire. His son will have to catch a rat, or either a squirrel rat. They'll kill it. They'll cook it on a fire. and then they'll eat it, and that's honestly the truth. That's the honest truth.
There's plenty of land outside there. We can see out the window if you want to go and get a few rats maybe.
I might bring him here, and you know what I mean. I might bring him here. I might bring him here and feed him a few rats.
That's it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the fans would definitely like to see that. Obviously, you're both undefeated, and obviously you've got that dislike. And as you said, I'm sure it could be a big fight. Maybe if you get for some sort of title as well at the end of this year, then
that's what I hope. I mean, I just hope. But obviously, it's a big fight. But I'm ready for it. It's about whether he wants it or not.
As far as it goes, like on the whole boxing scene in the world, who would you say that you're most inspired by, you most look up to? I see you a lot on Snapchat, always watching Mayweather. I've seen a lot of watching Floyd. So
yeah, he's really the only boxer that I look up to. Not more like before. I used to look at a boxer that I like, and I'll try to take the personality and the talent. But now, when you get older, you learn that the personality of a man isn't what you look up to, because everyone's their own self. You've got your own different personality. What I look up to with him is the talent that I see and the skill and the boxing ability that I see. And that's what I've kind of changed and learned throughout the years. You don't imitate a person's personality. What you try to do is you try to learn from the boxing skill and how they've gone and perform in a boxing ring.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen you say a couple of times in interviews previously that like you wasn't not sort of downgrading your power, but saying that you didn't realise that you carried so much power, but you are stopping most guys that you fought up to now. So
how I think really is that whether a fighter hits hard or not, if you catch a person clean on the chin, they're gonna go down really.
Yeah.
So power's not like the main focus. It's just catching them's the main focus. Being smart, not getting hit, dodging.
Hit and not be hit.
Yeah, so as long as you hit them, they'll go down. It don't matter how hard the person hits. So just, you know what I mean? Yeah, I still don't think I'm like hit like Godzilla. I think I'm a normal puncher.
Yeah.
But obviously, anyone that catches anyone, they're obviously going to go down.
That's it.
In my recent fights, I've been smart enough and good enough to catch the opponents that I'm currently facing.
That's it. Just before we finish up, mate, as far as it goes training in this gym, what's it like? Is it good, a good laugh with the lads and always good training sessions and good banter with the boys?
Sessions are really, really, really hard. As I'm getting more fights and I'm progressing, the sessions are getting harder, the sparring is getting harder, the rounds are getting longer. So it's just really intense. It's a good gym and stuff, but the training is super intense. It's like really hard. And but I love it. I love it here. It's the best boxing gym that I've ever been to.
Yeah. Okay, mate, well that's it for us today. Thanks a lot for your time, and we'll speak to you soon.
All right.
Thank you.